It's a great day to play. Great day to play. Great day to play. Great day to play.
There's a demo version of DNA on Proof. That too shares a piece of history. How was it? Oh, stop it. How was it made? J-Hope, we were originally going to include the rough version of Boy Meets Evil, but listening to it now, I think, wouldn't it just be better to listen to the final recording? The rough version doesn't really contain any of the charm you usually associate with the word rough. So instead, I went looking for something that would make Army think you made this. And that's when I found DNA. I listened to it like, what is this? And then, wow, I was reminded of my process of working on the song. What was your process like, J-Hope? The way we work, we take anything good any of us has worked on independently and use that. So first I tried making a whole song myself. I tried working on DNA in the style I was capable of, but I didn't like the way it turned out. So I kept it away in my hard drive for a while. Then I ended up coming across it again later on, and it's definitely a unique sound. So I thought it really shows the raw originality. I thought it would be fun for Army to hear that there was a version of DNA like before it was released. So good. I can't tell you how many times I go in sometimes and you start working on a song and you put it away and then you come back to it later and you're like, man, this was a good song. I needed to work. I should have kept working on this, you know? All right, let's do it. All right, we still get the whistles. Okay.
DNA 이미 연결은 돼요. DNA 운명적인 세포. DNA 너라면 이라 해도 너 향한 내 마음은 여전해요. 우린 우주의 시작부터 정해진 기적이죠. 너와 나의 웃음이 말해주죠. 선물이나 믿어. Inside my DNA 오징어로 가득해. 우주부터 유전 넌 내 삶의 everything. 머지않은 곳에서 너를 느끼고.
Okay, all right, I haven't heard the whole thing yet, but this is one of those things where, like, outside of the whistle hook, right? You probably could have taken nearly this entire song, changed a couple of lyrics, and made this into another song. This song's a banger. Like, this is one of those times where, like, this could just be, like, an entirely different song. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Don't see J-Hope's vocals on there? Dude. That's cool. Very cool. Is that... Oh, there's another one of those that's going to be like in the end. Man. Yeah, like completely different. Outside of kind of like that iconic whistle, Completely different. Reminder that J-Hope was supposed to be vocal. Yeah, I mean, I was surprised by the height. He's got a pretty low voice, so I was just surprised by the height, and there wasn't really a lot of tuning on his vocals on that, so it was like really caught me off guard of like, man, dude, he got that. He hit that, man. So good. Hobie's the first trainee at Big Hit, even before Namjoon at age 16, stated in the season greeting. That was also a rumor. False rumor. Okay. Well, these are things that think. Okay. This song is a banger, Jessica. I mean, it is though. How else? I don't know how else to describe. I'm too old and I don't keep up on the trends. Like I don't know the cool hashtag words that people use now for things, right? Like, I don't know, like this song is so cheese, you know? Like this song is so Jack. This song is so flippity flop, dippity dop, right? Like I don't know. Something moved in my closet, guys. There's a closet over here. It doesn't lead to anywhere, and something just moved in my closet. I don't like that. I don't like it at all, guys. Anyway, okay. You stay in that damn closet. You stay in that closet. The chorus was the very first thing I wrote while working on the music, but listening to the version that's on Proof, it wasn't too bad. I tried listening to them 5 times alternately and spaced apart, and each has its merits, but in the end, I felt the current version and final version of Epiphany is a little more polished. The melody of the studio version of Epiphany fits well with the narrative flow of the album and the music video, while the melody of the Proof version is nice because it feels more poppy and natural. Maybe it's important to make something when you feel it, right? Jin, that's right. It might not make sense to other people, but it's so important to do things when you feel like doing them. You got to do what you got to do when it comes to work, but for things that absolutely aren't required of you, I think you should do them whenever you feel like it. When I'm at home, if I want to eat, I eat, and if I want to stay in bed, I stay in bed all day. Outside of working, that's how I live. As I say, I do things when I feel like it. It's not that I found inner peace. I just think that I can express things when I feel them. Like whenever I'm sad or happy, I can tell people I'm sad when I feel it. I can tell them I'm happy when I feel it. Those are Jin's comments. Thank you so much. Kate, you're killing it today. Can I just tell you that? Can I tell you that? You're killing it. I missed the first part of it. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, what? I missed the first part of it? Well, didn't it start with the chorus was the very first thing I wrote while working on the music? I didn't see anything more than that. Unless chat was going too fast. I'm just catching up my chat real quick. Watch the season greeting from 2018. Arm was a member of BTS, but Hobie was the first trainee. Bok. Are you guys making fun of like what we can call songs? Man, this song's Bok. Jin. Did you also make a version of Epiphany Jim demo version that appears on Proof? When you are feeling it, you can really hear how you're in a more comfortable vocal range in this version, unlike the previous release one. Yes, I was already in a when I feel like it mindset by that point, so I spent about a week writing that version, but it was harder than I expected. The beat was a little hard for me to write a melody for. Okay, interesting. Thank you, Kate. Appreciate you. Jin. Hobie's DNA was totally Bok. All right, well, that's going to be our channel thing, guys. We're just going to say things are Bok from now on, and you guys are going to know what it means. You guys are going to be the only ones. Oh, I thought, okay, I didn't know that Bok was Daebak. I know what Daebak is. I didn't know that Bok was that. Well, thanks for schooling me, y'all. Thank you for taking me to class. It's from a run-up. See, probably one that I haven't seen yet because we're only on like episode 31. Hope he's going to release another new song next week. Album comes out in 3. It's almost here. It's almost here, guys. It's warm down here. Did you know that? You probably didn't, because you're not sitting here with me. But if you were sitting here with me, you would know that it is pretty toasty down here. Jin Jin. Jin 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 Jin. It was a super recent one? Okay, well that's why. I was gonna say, didn't sound familiar to me. All right. You guys ready? It's time for Epiphany. God dang this song. This song hits me hard every single time. I love this song so much. I probably could. I probably could cover the one that the main version. I can hit that.
So tell me why you always going on, making me so easy. I've been trying to worry. You belong, so sorry. Tell me why you don't be afraid. I don't think about you, save me. So amazing. And please be by my side. You're my lullaby.
This is so pretty, though.
I don't think about you, save me. So amazing. And please be by my side. You're my lullaby. So Epiphany.
Okay, very, very cool. Okay, so this one feels a little bit more raw, but you can see, like, this wasn't a complete change, though. There's a lot of the elements that they still use, and they kind of, like, change things around, and a lot of that has to do with, like, tension and release stuff of where you want the big moment in the chorus to be, right? So it was still kind of, like, the same note structure. He starts with a da-da-da-da-da, but instead of going up there, which he does later, he goes down, and then he comes back up later with the lullaby parts. So like it's still a lot of the same structure that was used, including at the beginning. I feel like there's a lot of the same structure, but just didn't probably just have that it factor, which is what he was talking about in the interviews too. So man, very, very cool though. Like it's so gorgeous just on its own right.
So Epiphany. So Epiphany. So now we are gone, and I will be wrong. And let us take and leave, yeah. So cause we are alone, oh but let's not be afraid.
There's a lot of this song is also in English. Like that's another, like there's a lot of this song in English in this one. Dude, just, I don't know, just very
We are
interesting.
alone, oh but let's not be afraid. I don't think about you, save me. So amazing. And please be by my side. You're my lullaby.
So
I don't
gorgeous.
think about you, save me.
It's all in English. Okay. I didn't know if there was gonna be more later.
Please be by my side. You're my lullaby. So Epiphany. So Epiphany. So Epiphany. Ooh, yeah. Talking about you anymore. We're talking about you anymore. We're talking about you anymore. I want you more. I don't think about
So, okay, so we still have that, like, again, it's very, like, we still have that kind of build at the end where it goes up and it just, then it takes it away and gives us a way to come back down. Yes. Yes.
I don't think about you, save me. So amazing. Please be by my side.
So good. Okay, so I see now why people were saying I could cover this because it was all in English. Okay, I understand now. Man, I haven't heard all of the songs on here yet, and I loved all of them so far. But I will say this has stuck out to me the most out of all of them so far. Like this is by far, I think, the one that hit me the most of like, dang, like the original version. And maybe part of that is because it's also not very far away, right? Like some of them that were really, really close, they're just rough cuts of them. So you're going to like the original better. But this one was just like, dude, I could have seen this going either way on this one. Like I love this song in the original version of it, but this one hits okay, so this hits different but hits the same. Right. Like that, like you still got the same exact kind of emotional attachment from this song, and I think it still conveyed the same exact message while still being different, if that makes sense. Like that, it's just so good. Such a power range in his voice for a person who didn't know how to sing. I always say that he, out of all the members, has always just impressed me on that level, because as somebody who has sung from a very, very young age and knows how difficult it is learning some of those things at an older age, like that it's, if you didn't have it. Now, a lot of just natural talent, right? But it's very, very incredible that he picked it up later on in life, once the voice was already matured and, you know. Jin always fits his voice as a vibe for the song. It's goofy. So it's funny. I don't remember who I was having this conversation with, but a lot of like, I think that a lot of people, because Jin doesn't always get a ton of like the big parts in the songs, each member has like their own thing, and Jin's voice works so well because he's a voice that can blend with anything. So you're going to hear him a lot, not just in backing vocals, but in just like harmonized parts and things like that, or parts that are good transition parts, because his voice is so good at doing that. And the unfortunate part is if you're good at something, they're going to use you for that, right? So, but like you'll hear him a lot in those pieces, and you'll hear him a lot on these amazing backing vocals because his voice blends really, really well with the type of flat that he has, regardless of who he's with. You're going to see that like where certain members are always paired up, right? You oftentimes will hear like Jimin and V harmonizing with each other because like V's low tone is very raspy and Jimin's high tone is also very raspy. And so they actually go really well. They sound really, really good, you know, with harmony. But Jin can kind of switch it to everybody on top of him just having this masterful range and voice of his own. I think Jin sleeps on people a lot. He ain't sleeping on me, but he sleeps on people a lot. I think people don't realize Jin's got a powerhouse when they first start watching BTS or listening to it. People really want DNA and Epiphany full versions. Truth. How does Jin emote such feelings in his vocals? I mean, if you're emotional, but I think that goes into his interview, right? That goes into his interview, that if you're doing something when you feel it, that's good. If I sit down to write a song and I'm trying to write, let's say, a ballad or a slower song, and I'm not in the mood for it, it's going to be really, really hard. So for instance, if I want to write like a slower song or like maybe a song in a minor key, I'm going to need to like be sad to do that, to do it properly. Like it does, because I don't feel that emotion. If I'm going to write something happy in a major key and something that's got like a beat to it, I also need to be in a very, very upbeat, happy mood, or it's not going to be conveyed. So I think that a lot of that comes down to where he was talking about in his interviews, where because he's doing this a lot when he emotionally feels it, right? Right. Hobie does a lot of backing vocals too, right? But again, that's everybody has a place, you know, and like they also are gonna have their solo stuff now. I've never been able to get a bias. Like I know some people, I've never been able to pick a bias because they all impress me so much, and on different, like every single song is like this song. I'm just like, dude, Jin's freaking best there ever was. And then I'm gonna hear like JK next. I'm like, dude, JK's the best there ever. Like it's so hard for me because all of them are so talented. Okay, so we got some more interview. What is it like retracing your memories from a producer's perspective? Seesaw demo version is very different from the original release version. It's totally different, isn't it? I like this version better. Laughs. I had such a hard time working on it. I was in such a bad slump that I had said I would just get a song from somebody else if I couldn't come up with anything in the end. I felt like I didn't even want to make a song, but it came to me quickly. I didn't feel like working on anything. I was just messing around on the piano, knowing I had to do something when I thought, this melody's not bad at all. And I ended up making it really quickly. It's a so-called Shibi style song, which is a style I personally was into when I was young, and the label reacted to it favorably too. But they had suggestions for me about working on the arrangement a bit more, so I redid the arrangement. The version that's getting released now is an instrumental containing a lot of the sentiments that I felt in middle school. Sentiments you felt in middle school? Suga, I loved instrumental versions of song, but my favorite artist when I was younger. I would analyze them a lot and dream of becoming a producer. I used to have guide vocals as well, but I asked them to take them out. The guide vocals were too hastily sung. Laughs. But when I actually wanted to put the song on the album, I couldn't find the file with the original source for mixing the song. So I went as far as to try to remake it the exact same way as I did before, but it didn't really have the same feel. I said to myself, oh, it moved on me. Sorry. So I said to myself, I have to find this. And then when I was in LA or New York last year, I asked them to hook up all my old PCs and laptops they had sitting around and sold and find it. And they finally did. It turned out the second computer I used and the third one looked exactly the same. And I couldn't find it because I wasn't looking on both of them, just the same computer every time. You really went and dug up an old memory. How did you go from being a middle school student who dreamed about becoming a producer to actually becoming one? Seesaw isn't done in a style that's popular with many people in Korea either. I was wondering what kind of changes you went through from then till now. Suga, when I was young, I wanted to be a rapper and I wanted to be a producer, and now I can do both of those any way I want. So I'm doing it all, one by one. That's also why I use several different names. I wanted them to be separate. He can do this too. He can do that too. He can do music for ads too. I was just lucky I could meet so many fantastic artists as Suga, the producer. So I think I'm really fortunate to be building a career in that sense. Very, very cool. So those were Sugar's thoughts on that. Bianca Lord, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Again, guys, don't forget, if you have Amazon Prime, you can sub to the channel for free for ad-free viewing, or you can just do a sub yourself as well. It helps out the channel, and I would really appreciate it. I love you guys so much. Seesaw Demo was a track used for Yoongi, Seesaw, and I Need You remix on Spotify. Jin's mixtape is the biggest mystery for me. Hobie said all of them sing the parts, and they always choose who fits the best, not who wrote more. Right. I also added to Kate's comments, this Seesaw demo was used to remix Sugar release 5 years ago. Check out the I Need You Sugar remix. That's what somebody said up there too. I feel the same, have never been able to choose a bias. Each member is amazing in their own way. Sugar also talks about Seesaw in a V Live years ago. I was dance poppy track at the time. It was supposed to be for someone else, but Yoongi stuck with it for the album as his solo, and he reworked to fit his vibe. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. Ugh. All right. So that is what's next. God, his arrangements are so cool. He's such a good producer. Dude, as a backing track, this is Bak Bak. It's a backing track. Oh. to hear there's like a really cool. It's kind of hidden in the mix because there's a bunch of pads and stuff going on. Somebody said it really reminds them of like some lo-fi hip hop. It's a lot of like lo-fi hip hop uses a lot of like pads in their stuff, so it kind of is going to sound like that. But in the mix, if you guys are wearing like a set of headphones like these, where you can actually hear some good stereo sound on your left side underneath that pad, you should be hearing like a piano going do 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 do. There's like a really cool piano part that's pretty far hidden in there. That's not the main piano part. It's a counterpart. This is really cool. And as an aspiring producer myself, that's going to school, like I'm halfway through for my music production, degree. I don't. It is a degree, but I have a hard time calling it that. While I'm doing that, it's amazing hearing like instrumentals like this. Like you really get into stuff like that when you hear them. Now it's starting to come to the front. It's very cool. Ooh. Now it's back. That's hitting the back. So good. God. So incredible. Like, this is something that you learn because you don't know at first. But a lot of times when I used to write music, because I didn't know better, I would always try to write the melody and the other stuff at the same time, which is oftentimes a mistake. A lot of times you should probably just finish getting like your chords down and kind of create like an entire song to do it. It's not necessarily it has to be done that way, but it helps a lot because it stops you from getting stuck on a certain part. Like all of a sudden you'll create a melody for that and then you can't figure out how to get it to transition, as opposed to creating the entire instrumental, and then you can kind of fit whatever you want into it and understand where the song is going a little bit more by that point in time. So when you hear finished products of just instrumentals, it just it hits you. It hits you so good. Bianca, my first time on Twitch, just in time for one of my favorite songs. I love your live reactions. I wish I could see it from the start. Bianca, thank you. Welcome in. Just so you know, these will be left up, but most of them are probably going to get taken down or they're going to be silenced by Twitch. When I am done, though, I do take the reactions. Anything that I can put out will be edited and will go out as a video on YouTube. So just so you're aware, if you missed it and you're looking for some of the other songs, this will be chopped up in probably 4 or 5 different parts, and it'll go on YouTube in the coming weeks. So that haunted me whenever I listened to the original after seeing that. Oh, the cheesecake. I don't think you guys, is this from the remix? Because I don't know what you guys are referring to right now, and it makes me sad. I feel left out. I don't want to feel. I want to be part of the party, please. Can I be part of? Can I be a cool kid? I don't want to not be a cool kid. Okay, let me be a cool kid. I don't know why, but giving me very specific memories of a video game I played a long time ago. It's kind of got a vibe like that. When music is written well, even without lyrics, it can make you very, very emotional. In their Subway interview for Jimmy Fallon early 2020, Suga talked about how he usually starts with the beat and melody before doing the lyrics. Right. And that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of times you're going to want to do the whole thing. And it's just something I didn't know. A lot of producers, that's what you're going to do, especially because sometimes you're not necessarily writing a song for you. Okay. A lot of times you're going to be writing a song and it may fit your style, but it may not. I have tons of songs, like backing tracks that I started to write, and it's not necessarily my style, but it's a cool backing. And that might be for somebody else. So if you start writing lyrics for it, unless you're trying to create a demo that's supposed to be really good to sell to somebody, you're going to start there first. So you at least have that and then build around it. It's just when you don't know, a lot of times, you just don't do it that way. And I didn't know any better back then. I just want cheesecake. The cheesecake is a misheard lyric of the original song. Ah, okay. Are we in the cool club finally? I was never in the cool club as a kid, guys. I just want to let you know that. I want to let you know I was never in the cool club. I'm sorry. It was a rough time growing up. JK's With You a cappella version. Oh, dang. Oh, dang. Dang. A local in Korea once heard Seesaw in a mall or something after the song dropped and misheard it as cheesecake. They went online to ask about it and became a meme. Okay. This makes much more sense. And now I feel like a cool kid. Now I'm in the know. See? I'm cool now. All right, we got the interview portions. I listened to Still With You a cappella, and your vocals are different from when you sing with BTS. They're very calm and focused on the details. If you had been releasing songs like that, it could have become something like your signature style. Jungkook, I think slowing down the pace at which I release songs like that really helps. I admit that I came up short a lot around that time, even more than now. My thinking was that I could get off to a better start with my releases that way, so I think I made the right choice doing it my way. Very, very... Okay, so, again, though, this also probably goes into a lot, too, of my vocals don't always sound the same on my solo stuff as they do when I'm in a group, because there's also a difference between when you're in a group, you're also trying to blend your vocals into the group to sound good in the group. So there are going to be some changes that you may make. Lucas and I oftentimes, we'll have to re-record parts that we record because they just don't fit with each other really well. And then maybe add in a little bit more breathiness, a little bit less breathiness, a little bit, more like maybe like kind of like head voice to give it a little bit more nasal flair. So it really depends. And when you're singing on your own, you don't necessarily have that. You don't have to necessarily worry about matching somebody else, if that's makes sense. There's a radio station called The Wave in Southern California. It used to play new wave instruments like 80s, 90s Enya. Suga's demo Seesaw would fit well, but unfortunately the station changed genres, and I don't listen much anymore. All right. Full interview talks about how he feels about his vocals. I send the full interview in the links to Discord. Thank you. I think I have them in my Weverse save files as well. All right. Are we ready? Still with you.
날 스치는 그대의 옅은 그 목소리 내 이름을 한 번만 더 불러주세요 알아버린 노을 아래 멈춰서 있지만 그대 향해 한 걸음씩 걸어갈래요 Stay with you 어두운 밤 조명 하나 없이 익숙해지면 안 되는데 그게 더 익숙해 마지막이 들리는 이 에어컨 소리 이거라도 없으면 나 정말 무너질 것 같아 함께 웃고 함께 울고 이 단순한 감정들이 내겐 전부였나 봐 언제쯤일까 다시 그때 마주한다면 눈을 보고 말할래요 보고 싶었어요 황홀했던 기억 속에 나 홀로 춤을 춰도 비가 내리잖아
Dude, these harmony. Okay, raw vocals, just raw vocals are so hard to make sound really, really good for like radio and stuff like that. You do have to process them a lot. They're using some reverb here, some delay here. They're using like a tape effect in the beginning. Like you have to process it, but with his voice, it just sounds so cool. But then you get into these harmonies, and it really starts like it does. It's like it's got its whole own instrumental just through harmonies in this thing.
춤을 춰도 비가 내리잖아 이 안개가 걷힐 때쯤 젖은 발로 달려갈게 그때 날 안아줘 저 달이 외로워 보여서 밤하늘에 환하게 울고 있는 것 같았어 언젠가 아침이 오는 걸 알면서도 별처럼 너의 하늘에 머물고 싶었어 하루를 그 순간을 이렇게 될 걸 알았다면 더 담아뒀을 텐데 언제쯤일까 다시 그때 마주한다면 눈을 보고 말할래요 보고 싶었어요 황홀했던 기억 속에 나 홀로 춤을 춰도 비가 내리잖아 이 안개가 걷힐 때쯤 젖은 발로 달려갈게 그때 날 잡아줘
Is it possible to have an eargasm? Is that a thing? God, that's so crazy. And these aren't easy. Like these aren't easy harmonies. Like these are super, super intricate harmonies that are happening here, and just a really, really crazy like key style that he's choosing. Like it. Okay.
날 바라보는 희미한 미소 뒤편에 아름다운 보랏빛을 그려볼래요 서로 발걸음이 안 맞을 수도 있지만 그대와 함께 이 길을 걷고 싶어 Still with you
Wait, is there more? Is that a pause? Is that a pause? Or is that actually it? Lyrics came up. I think that's probably it. This was one where like I definitely like most of them I was like trying to just watch, but like when it comes to stuff like this, like I couldn't even like pay attention to the lyrics. Like I was just so intrigued by what was happening that like it's just so crazy. It's just so crazy. The pause was for the instrumentals. It's so weird that they released just the vocals, because like clearly like he was probably listening to the instrumentals while he was singing it, right? Like, God, it's just so crazy. He could be his own a cappella group. You're not wrong. That is a fact. We should have given Josh the file that did have pauses. LOL. Wait, those weren't. I mean, there were pauses in there. Those weren't long pauses. Were there longer pauses than that? When whispered, "Okay, me too, bro." Me too. I mean, what do you do? What do you do? Right? Like, what do you do? The CD version has a lot more pauses for the instrumentals. Ah, I see. Well, thank you guys for giving me the non-long pausey one then. Man. That's just so crazy. That's so crazy. Oh, that was it? Oh, but I want more. But more. But more. But more. But more. Better to stream without a long pause. Yeah, no, I appreciate you for that. I appreciate you for that. Oh my goodness, guys. You guys are something special. You know that? You guys are amazing. Thank you guys so much. 'Twas Bok Bok. 'Twas Bok Bok. Song is Bok Bok, guys. Man. All right. Thank you guys so much. What time is it? Dang, I haven't even paid attention to the... It's 4:30. Hey, we did pretty good today, timing-wise. We did pretty good. Thank you guys so much. Again, I'm going to leave it open while I'm doing these last couple of songs. We did not get to the full goal, so I'm not going to do my U live. But you guys are definitely going to want to follow. I may be doing some pop-up streams during the week, and what I may start doing is just recording a lot of the things that I'm going to be doing and putting out live. So if you guys want to see them live, uncut, hang out with me for a little bit, you guys can probably do that. I'm just going to start just hanging out with you guys, and why not? Figure maybe some people like seeing it live and interacting, and why not? I'm going to be recording them anyway. And then the second part is, if you haven't already and you would like, we still have spots left open for the week because we didn't do the live reactions today. If you guys want, you can still do donations or you can do gifted subs for the equivalent of those, and you can request a song for us to do. If you want it to be with Lucas, just please let me know, and that would have to be done next Saturday. Otherwise, they'll all come out this week. So we do have... We do have some other stuff, though. A thought from the I Need You demo, and Vocal Monster Jimin has talked about how when they get their vocals guide, sometimes they can't stop laughing because Namjoon did that. That's so funny. All right, guys. We got a couple things that I'll do for you guys before we go here. It's in the green. I'm good. We ready? We're going to close it. Lauren's going to close it, and then we're going to run one. Beach? 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 See-through. See-through what? You guys just saying things now? You guys are just saying things. Yeah, we're ready. We're ready. Let's do it. Steak sauce. Lauren is always there the moment I haven't stopped reverb. That's not a lie. Here it comes. Pearl the Weeb won the giveaway. Congratulations, Pearl the Weeb. To get us the information, I'm going to need you to, hopefully you can join Discord, because that is the best way for us to be able to communicate if something goes wrong. So please get in Discord and then direct message either myself or Lauren so we can get your information and get it sent out to you. Congratulations. Congratulations. You're awesome. You're all awesome. You're breathtaking. You're all breathtaking. It's been such a long time since I've done that. Thanks for the stream, guys. You're the best around. Pearl, I just want to make sure you're going to be able to come into the Discord if you're not already there. Don't know if you're already there. You might already be there, but I just want to make sure you're going to be able to get into Discord so we can do the stuff before we get off here. I'm already there. Perfect. Awesome. All right, guys. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. I really, really, really appreciate you all. Make sure you follow. If you haven't already, go over to the YouTube channel. Make sure you're subscribed there. If you're not already, most of you probably are. You can go to Patreon. There's a bunch of extra content on there. There's YouTube memberships. There's all kinds of things you could do if you want to support. And if you're not listening to our music already, Lucas and I just released our new single, Tragedies, which is out now. Plus, our first mini album is also out. So there's 4 new songs total. And my new single came out at the beginning of the year. So, like, there's music. There's music for you guys to listen to. You could do that. I know that you guys are probably all in BTS world right now, but sneaking me in every once in a while would just make me feel good. You know, if you just were like, you know, you had like, you know, like 90 BTS songs, and then it was like, oh, boop, but there's GidKidDad, and just boop, and you know, and he's just like, it's just a nice BTS break, you know, it would be appreciated. I don't, it's so bad because all I'm doing is streaming BTS right now, so it's so fun. All right, we're gonna be having 2 giveaways the next stream. Don't forget that, or another giveaway next stream. So make sure you join. I don't know, we'll do probably a pop-up during the week, I would imagine. I'll probably do a pop-up, so turn your notifications on. If nobody told you that they love you today, don't forget that I love you. You're appreciated, always welcome here in this channel, and you are enough. And last but certainly not least, it was a great day to play. Thank you guys, and we will see you in the next stream. Bye.